as this year marks the 25th anniversary of Tzu Chi Canada Chapter. A blessing ceremony was held at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre in Vancouver. Participants of this event exchanged experiences with one another, and the volunteers also gave a sutra adaptation performance, wishing that the next 25 years will be much better.
Tzu Chi Canada Chapter is 25 years old this year, and Master Zheng Yan sent over a congratulation letter.
The Master wants to appreciate everyone's selfless contributions for the past 25 years, also the support to us from 3 levels of governments.
For the past 25 years, Tzu Chi volunteers have been going to communities to serve senior people and also newcomers to Canada. The volunteers' ranks also include people from different races. In this 25th anniversary ceremony, many local dignitaries are thankful for Tzu Chi's assistance.
We could not provide the quality of life for our citizens without the Tzu Chi Foundation's help. And so to everyone involved with the Tzu Chi Foundation, thank you and congratulations on 25 years worth of service, and may you have even greater success for the next 25 as well.
In the sutra adaptation performance, the principal and the alumni of the International College of Traditional Chinese Medicine of Vancouver also play the roles of great boatmen and doctors from Virtue Chapter of the Sutra.
The internal force is quite powerful because the event brings everyone together and gathers everyone's strength.
Incredible amounts of harmony and peace and compassion for everyone around the world.
Seen by Taiwanese singer Wang Fang also receives much applause from the audience. The theater is fully occupied to congratulate Tzu Chi volunteers in Canada. In the end, even the audience joins those on the stage and sing together to wish another 25 years for Tzu Chi Canada Chapter.
In 2016, Alberta, Canada experienced one of the worst forest fires in its history. Not long after Tzu Chi found the emotional states of the children from the disaster areas were in bad shape, they began a support program to help the students rebuild their confidence. Here is our report.
The scene is a rare sight in Canada where students and teachers make a gratitude banner and present cards and hugs to the Tzu Chi volunteers. It's been a year since the Fort McMurray fire, and Tzu Chi Canada Chapter is most concerned about the rebuilding of the students' emotional welfare.
In just 1 year, the city can rebuild just fine, but the most difficult part is repairing the broken spirit of these children. This is the plan that we're most concerned about, as education is most influential part of the city.
Hi, we're from the Fort McMurray Islamic School. Thank you, Tzu Chi Foundation, for your generous donation. We can't wait to become a leader in B School.
Tzu Chi Foundation is helping us nurture and grow these leaders.
But that makes this gift even more meaningful because the impact of your gift is going to impact our community for generations. It really is. We are growing good citizens, and it's going to add to our ability to be resilient and stable.
The generous donation of $680,000 is given to 2 school districts, benefiting the 13 schools and 5,000 students. The entire plan began in 2017 and has been slated for 3 years. Looking back at May of last year at the destruction of the Fort McMurray wildfire, Tzu Chi Canada Chapter used love to ease the pain.
Piggy banks, and we emptied our piggy banks and we put it all in here.
Always from your own piggy bank?
Yeah, the history behind you guys, and I thought it was great. You guys are a lovely group of individuals, and the city of Edmonton is glad to have you here.
Back then, Tzu Chi sent thick relief blankets by air to Canada, while the volunteers from the East and West Coast worked together to distribute aid items to the disaster victims. which totals over 13,000 people.
It's soft, warm, and sometimes a blanket just feels like a nice hug when you've had such a terrible disaster.
So soft, huh? You like it?
I love it.
You love it?
Great.
There was a boy who laid on the blankets and felt its warmth and comfort. In that moment, I understood how a Tzu Chi blanket can really be something they need desperately at a time like that.
And I tell you, they made a big difference in helping us to feel at home, away from home at that time.
Though the news of the wildfire has been abated, the love of Tzu Chi and its blankets are still warming the hearts of these residents.
Also, to help less fortunate students, Tzu Chi Canada Chapter has been a sponsor of the school district's breakfast program for 40 middle and elementary schools in Vancouver. The main motivation behind this program is to give students a full stomach to begin the day, so they can learn without being hungry. Here is more.
Every Tuesday morning at the Eco Riverdale Elementary, located in Surrey of the Greater Vancouver area. At the breakfast program, there are Tzu Chi volunteers serving children.
The volunteers who come here from Tzu Chi are just always brimming with smiles and joy and helpful hands.
Students who come in, they really love the eggs, and I find that getting a hot, warm breakfast in the morning is really helpful.
We provide hot meals such as eggs. Many of the families here eat a cold breakfast, so we try to provide more protein for them, like eggs.
In this affluent Canadian country, who do the volunteers serve breakfast to?
It's mostly low-income family, First Nations, or refugees.
A prime recipient is Maywood Community School.
Well, at our school, we have 35 languages represented, and we have children from about 18 different countries. Without the breakfast program, I worry that children would come to school hungry and not being able to learn.
For nearly a decade, Tzu Chi Canada Chapter has promoted the breakfast program, and currently it serves 14 public middle and elementary schools in the country.
The funds for the breakfast program are donations from kind-hearted people, which then is given to the school for them to purchase ingredients.
You will hear that having the breakfast programs does improve attendance, and teachers will say that kids are doing better in class.
The children at the Tzu Chi Academy in Surrey know how to do their part to help others in need.
The first Saturday of each month, the children will bring their bottles and cans to the academy.
The academy's parents collect, organize, and transport it to the recycling station. And they eagerly wait for this moment. In this Chinese business district, a health food company began to help Tzu Chi canvass for donations for the breakfast program in their 4 shops in the Greater Vancouver area.
When I first heard of this program, I was very shocked that there were children in Canada that didn't have breakfast to eat. I immediately decided this was something we can help with.
There was a customer who donated $100 to the program.
Some of the customers come in and purchase only about $10 worth of items, but they are willing to give much more to help the children. We are all very moved.
Thank you for cooking us a great lunch.
After reading a card filled with love and gratitude from the students, Tzu Chi volunteers know their actions are well worth their time and effort.
Tzu Chi Canada Chapter has also been providing TCM free medical services for those in need. Since Tzu Chi has earned people's trust to promote traditional Chinese medicine and nurture medical professionals, International College of Traditional Chinese Medicine of Vancouver was donated to this chapter in 2015. Let's learn more about this chapter's medical mission.
For me, as a doctor, it's not about money.
What is important is for him to trust me with his health.
Traditional Chinese medicine doctors are coming into contact with indigenous people. It takes a 2-hour boat ride from Vancouver to get there. They lack medical resources. Tzu Chi Canada Chapter, SFU, and BC First Nation Health Authority have signed an MOU for the TCM team to be stationed at the medical station here.
Message from Master, our Dharma Master to Yen. She said, since you are going to set your feet on the land of Canada and live under the sky of Canada, enjoy the resource of Canada, you must give back.
For the indigenous people who cannot go seek medical help, they try Chinese ancient remedies.
Not so bad, right? Come on, big boy. Not so bad, right? Where do you feel pain right now?
The couple gave up their sculpting job due to illnesses. After receiving acupuncture, they feel energized. Maybe they can eventually go back to being sculptors.
He doesn't come back. I know, I do.
Meanwhile, Suma's Abbotsford is 1.5 ride from Vancouver.
The government has built a medical center for them.
They have good equipment at the clinic center, but there are no doctors.
A nurse comes for half a day each week.
Since December 2015, 2 free clinics are provided every month.
Different issues or pain or whatever, and how it, you've helped. Also, you guys are very friendly.
The senior has been suffering from joint and knee pain for years.
Fine. I was very, very, very happy.
其实是蛮喜欢来这里做义诊。
In fact, I like to come serve in free clinics here. It's strange that it's more gratifying than my regular clinic work. When you are working at a free clinic, you'd feel happier.
To promote Chinese traditional medicine and nurture medical professionals, International College of Traditional Chinese Medicine of Vancouver was donated to Tzu Chi Canada Chapter in 2015.
第一个方法就是我可以把学校卖掉，我的担心，因为这样等于我卖我的学生嘛。
I could have sold the school, however, I worried that if I had done that, I would be selling my students. Tzu Chi is the best and most appropriate recipient. It won't westernize TCM and won't be making a profit out of this. No, they won't.
去赚钱，没有赚到就把它弄掉；去赚钱，没有赚到就把它弄掉，啊，不会。
For every TCM doctor who joins TIMA,
扎几针，扎哪个穴？
Maybe it does not matter where the acupuncture points are. What is important is how I can let him trust me with his health and body.
也交给我。
For me, as a doctor, it's not about money. It's about seeing people get better. It's about seeing people getting help, and you can improve the quality of life, make them happy, make their family happy.
With love and care, TCM is gradually becoming more mainstream in Canada.